Hi guys, me again, and look at this messy desk. It is just the same day. I have just finished the split canvas pour, and yes, there was much drip off. I've just scratched every drip off paint together, and look here, it is half of the cup and it has this most ugly green, brown, grayish, I don't know what color. I thought I might be able to reuse it after I put everything in one cup and mixed it, but this is not, yeah, if you're not going to make a military look pour, this, no, is really not a great color. It is some kind of olive green mixed with much of white, so yeah, it's not my favorite, so I might not keep this as sad as it is. Probably I mix some black into it to make it a blackish color, just to not waste it. And black is a very strong pigment, so this one is going to end up some darkish. Not perfectly pitch black, make this sense? I don't know. But some blackish color and very dark color. So I really do not want to waste paint, especially not that much paint. So I might mix some black into it to have a blackish color. And keep it somewhere sealed to not make it drying. So this is probably going to happen to this one. And as Patrick went for work, I still have some time and space left here to make another pour and let it dry and not disturbing him too much doing this. So I thought about using some new stuff, not in terms of color. This is just white and my pink and my turquoise metallic colors, which you've seen me using in the last pour. And if you have not seen it, have a look at the video. And this is just actually everything that I'm going to use here. I will only put some drops of silicone in the metallic colors and not in the white. And what I'm going to try here, whenever I do a pour, I always feel the need to have many colors. So it really is a struggle for me only having 2 or 3 colors, except for the golden pours, then I'm fine with it. But normally when I go for color, or vibrant colors like this, it always feels like I have to use as many colors as possible, as I had basically for the last pour. Which I'm still curious how it looks dried. It is 1 meter next to me, so I hope this time nothing falls onto it. Fingers crossed. And as I still had my, wasted canvas from a couple of videos back, which I've showed you, where something fell onto it, which was still fun. I want to see if I can make something pretty out of this one today. And I thought about just putting these metallic colors into one cup, both together. Flip the cup on the canvas, put the white around as a negative space and tilt the cup over or underneath the white actually. I've never tried this such large scale, and when I did small scale, it in a way did not work as much as I had too much paint in the cup and it covered the entire canvas. So not so much of a negative space. But this time I will try again on a larger scale, and I have prepared my cup, which is this one here, and I just made a little hole in the bottom of it and put some clear tape over it. So just the office tape that you can get everywhere, that the hole is sealed. So I can flip the cup, and then when I remove this tape, you can get some air into and you don't get these blobby paints. So it just can flow easily out. I'm really not sure if this is going to work as I intended to, as in almost none of my videos I guess it is. So I should recall my channel from fine art to experimental arts. I don't know. So this is actually what my plan for this pour looks like, or sounds like. And yeah, just let's see what is happening. And I decided to do this live again because no one is here and do not disturb anyone. And I'm still not sure if I like the live talk version more than the voiceover version. I think I will leave the judgment up to you in the very end of these both videos, telling me if you like this as well, if you like the voiceover part more. Yeah, just let me know. I will make what sounds better for you. So first of all, let's make these colors into the cup, and I will pour both of them right in at the same time. I don't want them to be layered so much, probably more side by side. If these both intermix, they should create something like purplish color, which might look cool as well. If they stay separated, the better. Just want to see how it looks. Probably I will also make an attempt with just one color and white to have it more classy. We will see. So this is what a cup looks like so far. Pretty. Now let's see if I can flip this here. And of course I should have used another cup, not that wobbly one, because paint already started pouring off. But not that much of deal, because I will going to pour the white around it. So just put quite a lot of the paint here on the canvas. And there is no silicone in the white paint, only in the colors. And I will need quite a lot of the white paint, because I want the color paint to push through from underneath. So this looks again quite messy. And I will have to spread the white around on the canvas. So far this part. Now let's see what the experiment is going to bring. Removing the tape, and then I just drag it over the canvas. And I see I have lost most of the color right on top of the canvas, so I will need to tilt it to bring some of the color to the bottom part. So this hole was too big, I guess. But still it's negative spacey, so let's just tilt and see what happens. And you know what? I probably like this even more, because it looks more energetic now, like a flash or something. What do you think? Leave me your opinions as usual down in the description. This is not something you're normally going to torch, because there is not really some layering happen that cells are going to form up. I'm going to torch it a bit to make some of the bubbles pop that I have in the white paint. It just looks nicer when it's drying, having no air bubbles in, because otherwise you would have these small craters, something like moon texture surface, which I actually do not want to have here. So I'm just torching here to get the air bubbles pop. Alrighty, that's basically it. I do have some cells forming here on this area, which you might not see here in the camera, but overall there are not really much cells happening at all, which I did not expect at all, because there was no silicone in the white paint. If I would have added added silicone to the white paint, I would have some cells happening at the borders and overall. But as I didn't want to, this is basically how it looks like. It will not change so much. I do have some purple happening here in the very middle, which looks nice as a separation layer. I hope it's drying a bit darker, so that there is some kind of in-between layer. Let's see what it looks like when it's drying. It might take a while because it's a heavy load of paint, so I guess tomorrow or probably Monday that I can make the varnish over it and film the final result. So, but I will just put it aside now, let it dry, and I hope to like it so far. You know what? It is still daylight outside, so I decided to just film the ending part of this video here as well. This was the other painting that I did the same day where I did this painting. And if you have not seen this video, this should be one video back. So this was the result of the pour that I did in this video. So have a look at this if you have not seen it. And this was the other pour where I wanted to have a very limited color palette. To be honest, it was less limited than I in the first place wanted to have. I just thought about having very much white and only a little bit of another color, but I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it this time. I will try myself doing this another time, just using a very bit of blue or this lovely pink here and more white. I'm getting used to it, but I'm not there yet. So what do you think about this result? I kind of really like it. It is completely different than what I did before. I really like the result though, so if I would hang it on my wall, although I hope it will hang on someone else's wall one day, I like the result. I like the colors. It is getting a bit darker here in the middle, and you might not be able to see it. I haven't varnished it yet, but I will do so because I'm going to keep it. And as this question is going to come anyways, just a second. This is the varnish that I'm going to use to varnish it. And as the question will come as well, I use such a regular normal brush to varnish it. Just put it on there, brush it around, let it dry, and perfect. Probably you need 2 or 3 coats. Sometimes the varnish cracks a bit when there is still silicone left. I have made another video a couple videos back showing you how I remove the silicone and give you some tips on varnishing and stuff. So have a look at this one if you have any questions. And yeah, what do you think about this result? Is it a keeper? Would you hang it into your home? And do you like the colors after all? So I think I did a good job. I think it's a really cute one, although it's different than the ones that I did before. But I like it. I don't know why I do this. It's just because I have something in my hand, I guess. So yeah. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up as usual. If you're new and this was the very first video, I have about 120 else to watch. So if you like this one, have a look at all the others. I have plenty of stuff already there. If you have any questions or color palettes, wishes or whatsoever, just leave me below in the comments. I will be happy to assist you. I also, yeah, just leave me in the comments. I think it's the easiest. So, thanks for your time, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye bye.